Welcome back to Bradenton, Florida, and the Drag Illustrated World Series of Pro Mod. Boy, the pit area was full. Over 60 Pro Modifieds qualified for 32 places, but they're not paired up that way. It's random drawing every round, which makes it very interesting. Next pair, Rob Cox against Kenny Lang.
And a great example of that random pairing here, Ted. Rob Cox, your number 10 qualifier. Kenny Lang qualified 31st. He barely snuck into this field and now has a chance to move on possibly to round number 3. Kenny Lang and that screw-blown machine in the right lane. Rob Cox with that new pro-charged look over there on the left side.
They've been running 360s, cutting some double zero reaction times. Lang with the whole shot of 0.32. He'll combine that with a 368 to pick up the win and move on.
Kenny Lang, the Canadian, moving into the next round. Let's send it down to Joe.
Well, it was a good clean run, making it down the track in the heat, which is good, smooth, and it looked like a good side-by-side run all the way down. We were happy with it.
How are you going to handle the next one?
Well, same thing. Track's still going to be warm, maybe starting to cool down a bit, but race for the conditions, got to be good on the tree, and the car's consistent. It's going down every time.
Our next pair coming up will be Jason Harris and Jay Cox.
Jason Harris, the two-time PDRA Pro Nitrous champion, and Jay Cox has that great car called the Pumpkin.
Man, I get up for every round. You know, me and Harris grew up racing together. We got a big rival between us. It won't be no problem. That 009 don't worry me. You know, when you hit a 00 light, you're lucky. And it's more mental with them not to turn it red. You know, they don't run delay boxes in that car. I got a good car, man. We ain't aborted a run since Tuesday. I'm just going to do my thing and stay in my game, let him beat himself, you know.
Yeah, but double O's has started to become common here, so you need to worry about Harris having that 009. Well, a 0.22 will be to 0.57, Jason.
And Jason Harris wins his second consecutive round on a hole shot. He was your number 3 qualifier, but so far it's been the driver getting it done here on race day.
Well, Jay, you know, we run good God a million times at home. You know, we only live about an hour apart, and we run Pro Nitrous forever. And you know, I wouldn't say he's my nemesis, but me and him go way back. But, you know, I knew he was going to go good. I saw him switching weight. I knew the track was good. We had to make a call. Proline Power, Hoosier Race Tire is going to be stuck up, and we were gone. Got him on the tree. That's 2 in a row for me. I got Halsey and him beating up on my old nitrous guys. But you know what? You know, we're going on to the next round. I never thought I'd even qualify for this race, much less going into the 3rd round. I can't believe it. This is awesome.
Next pair, Manny Buchinger and Randy Weatherford. Now, Manny earlier in the pit area was with Joe, and we found out he's getting some expert advice from a top fuel driver. Wonder if he understands about pro mods.
Small tire legend Manny Buchinger going around too here at the Drag Illustrated World Series of Pro Mod, and he's got friends, 3-time Top Fuel World Champion Antron Brown. Manny, you own a car that AB drove to victory right here a couple of weeks back, and now is he giving you advice or are you giving him advice?
No, he's giving me advice. The 300-mile-an-hour king, he's, you know, just relax, no pressure, do your deal. I mean, the Toyota guy, he's making it happen for me.
You're about to stage up for $100,000. Each one of these runs, you're getting closer and closer. That's got to give some nerves.
I mean, you got great people around you, my crew, Jamie, Antron in my ear, chirping away, like, relax, good car, pro charger piece, like, it doesn't get any better.
You're getting pulled into the world of door slammer drag racing more and more.
I love it. I love it. It's his fault. It's his fault, and my wife knows it, and she said he's not welcome to come to the Christmas party now.
True story.
All right, both of them staged up very carefully. Let's see what can happen here. Remember, they're running in the 60s now, cutting zero reaction times. Pretty close off the starting line, but Weatherford will move ahead with another 60. Buchinger could only manage a 371. Joe Costello's on top end with our winner.
Oh my God, it's tight down there. I mean, you got to be on your game here. It's like I said a couple months ago in the PDRA. If you want to run with the best, bring your ass there.
Yeah, well said. Here comes the legend, Todd Tutoro. No pressure, really, against Mark Werderhausen.
And speaking of PDRA, Todd Tutoro, the reigning Pro Boost World Champion. You know, he was the first Pro Boost World Champion. 9 years later, came back to win another one last year. Gets to put that number 1 on the side of the car. Taking on Werderhausen, the only turbo car left. big speed car in the far lane there. That maroon machine's going to back half this track. Tuturo's got to make sure he gets out in front.
Well, staging also carefully. Now, whole shot is everything. Remember, some double zeros have been going on, running 360s, and that's what it's going to take right here to win this event. These cars are so unpredictable. They make so much horsepower. Fully sprung, that makes it difficult.
Especially those turbo cars, Ted, when they really start to get up through the boost, start to shift those gears half track or so, they can be awfully wild to control.
Ah, but you got to wind that turbo up on the starting line. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a problem on a pro tree. Good start there for King Todd with a 0.67. I think Mark's completely out of it. A 0.1 reaction time will not get the job done here.
Yeah, Mark Werderhausen had to do some extra driving. We talked about the turbo cars, and watch as it starts to hike the front end here about 200 feet, way over by the center line. King Tut moving on.
What happened out there on the track?
Last minute decisions. The first round it was really hot, so I was tuned up for that. Come out there and they scraped the track. Sun's going down, so I was mad thrashed. Me and Kurt went back there and changed a bunch of things and come out up front.
Wes Buck's at it again. He'll draw to see who's going to run in the next round of competition when we return here to Bradenton, Florida. Stay with us.